Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Get your ass out of bed! You got stuff to do today! I ain't playing with you! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up!
She was a woman on a mission here to drown him and forget him. So I set her up again to wash him down. And she had just about succeeded when that low down, no good cheap, good for nothing came strutting through the crowd. Oh, he was leaning on so thick, he never missed a lick, professing his never-ending love. Oh, but I never will forget when she stood up and said, "So I guess you think we're just gonna kiss and make up, don't you?" That's when she said, "Why don't you kiss? Hey, kiss this." And I don't mean on my rosy red lips. Me and you are win through. And there's only one thing left for you to do. You just come on over here one last time, fuck her up and close your eyes and kiss her this goodbye. Well, the next thing I recall, she had him back against the wall, chewing him like a
Breakfast
bulldog
Diner,
on
sitting
the
here
phone.
chilling with you, hanging out this morning. It's a little bit chilly here this morning in Central Florida. Welcome to WBCW Networks. This is the Big Country's Breakfast Club, hanging out with you this morning. Central Florida's #1 station for great entertainment, especially new artists and country music. Yes. Thank you for the applause. Thank you. Yes. Thank you very much. Please, just throw money. No flowers. Just throw money. So, it's Thursday morning, and we're going to be talking with a great artist and a lovely lady and such a sweetheart. We're going to be talking to Audra Mclaughlin, who was season 6 on The Voice, NBC's The Voice with Team Blake Shelton. So we're going to be talking with her this morning and see what all is up with her and her music. I think she's got the single that's been released called Tennessee Cowboy, and we'll actually play it here for you in just a few minutes. But yeah, so it got cold overnight. It dropped pretty darn quick. I'm surprised because yeah, it's cold. It's not too bad right now, but it's chilly willy, as they say. Let's get all these people tagged here, or at least the important ones. All right. Let's see here. What else we got going on? Don't forget, tomorrow, right here at 12 o'clock noon, is our Top 20 Countdown review. We got bunches and bunches of new songs that's been released by artists. Michelle Lee has released a new song. Brittany Marie has released a new song. Michael McKay Combs has released a new song. We got new artists too that has presented music, so we're going to get them loaded up for you. Got another artist all the way down from Australia. Her name, believe it or not, her name is Chrissy. And she spells her name with a K and ends with a Y. And our other artist, Christy, spells hers with a C. So, and we got a new artist from Iceland. We were talking to him last night. His name is Axel O, as in Axl Rose, but this is Axel O, and he's got some great music too that has just been released. So, yeah, it's going to be fun tomorrow. We're going to have lots and lots and lots of fun. So, make sure you keep voting for the Top 20 Countdown. Go to WBCWradio.com and click on the Top 20 Countdown link at the top of the page. Once you click on that, go to your favorite artist, the one that you want to vote for. Check the box or the bubble out next to the artist. If you're using a iPhone or Android phone, all you have to do is click on the artist and highlight it, because it won't light up, or it won't. There's no check box or anything like that. Just make sure you click on the name, and then make sure you go. Once you do that, go to the bottom of the page and click on vote. Because if you don't click on the vote button at the bottom of the page, your vote won't count. But voting will end next Wednesday at midnight, because we'll be airing the Top 20 show on Thursday afternoon at noontime instead of Friday, because Friday I'll be gone. We'll be heading to Daytona Beach. Florida Country Radio will be at Bike Week this year at the Cabbage Patch in Samsula, which is just about 10-15 minutes outside of Daytona. If you're an avid biker and you know where everything is in Daytona, then you sure know where the Cabbage Patch is. It's where the world famous coleslaw wrestling is out there every year at the Cabbage Patch. So I'm hoping the weather hangs tough for all the bikers this year, because I think the weather's been acting kind of funny, but I think it's going to be all good. I don't see any problems in the future, as they say. So, yeah. So let's see what else we got here going on. Make sure that you click on the like button there on Spreaker. If you have Spreaker, come on into the chat room and hang out with us, and sit for a while and listen to what's going on. And yeah, so it's all good here. Let's get a few more people here on the tag button here real quick. Actually, let's do this while we're doing the tag button here and stuff. Let's take a listen here real quick. We're gonna play you the new single from Audra Mclaughlin, who we're gonna interview this morning here about 10:30, and that way you can check this out here and make sure you can get her music off of iTunes. Make sure you go download that music. It's she just has the one single out, but that's fine, because I know she's got a bunch more coming out. So just make sure you go check it out. But take a listen and tell me what you think.
This is Audra Mclaughlin from Season 6 of The Voice, Team Blake, and you're listening to my good friend Big Country on WBCW Florida Country Radio.
A southern boy from Nashville. I don't know you from Adam. With that bad boy look and those big blue eyes, I'm hooked. You really got me hooked on you. Won't you be my Tennessee cowboy under the neon lights on Broadway? Hey, hey, will you be my next hit song? The one I sing all day and all night long. Before it ends, just hold me in your arms. Be my Tennessee cowboy. Tennessee. Tennessee cowboy. The way you hold that six string, you really lassoed my heart. Baby, let's take a walk on the wild side, 'cause I'm hooked. You really got me hooked on you. Won't you be my Tennessee cowboy under the neon lights on Broadway? Hey, hey, will you be my next hit song? The one I sing all day and all night long. Before it ends, just hold me in your arms. Be my Tennessee cowboy. Tennessee. Tennessee cowboy. Hey, baby, you feeling alright? Put it back in, it's no trouble now. We'll put on our own kind of rodeo show. Don't you ever let me go. Won't you be my Tennessee cowboy under the neon lights on Broadway? Will you be my next hit song? Hey, hey, Tennessee cowboy under the neon lights on Broadway. Will you be my next hit song? The one I sing all day and all night long. For it is, just hold me in your arms. Be my Tennessee cowboy. Tennessee. Tennessee cowboy.
10:15 a.m. right here at WBCW. It's the Breakfast Club hanging with you this morning. That is Audrey. I keep saying Audrey. There's no E on the end or Y on the end. It's Audra Mclaughlin with her brand new single, Tennessee Cowboy. And we're going to be talking with her here in about 15 minutes or so this morning to see what's going on with her and how she's doing. And from what I've been seeing on some pictures and posts and things like that, I've noticed that she's been hobnobbing with the bigwigs this past week. I know she got to go and stay at the go and hang out with all her friends from the NBC's The Voice, because they're just getting ready to gear up the next season here next week. So she got to go to the auditions and hang out with them and chat with them. And so I'm gonna have to talk to her about Blake and see well, if we can't get maybe we can get an interview. If we can get an interview with Blake, boy, that'd be great. I'd love it. Blake Shelton, if you're out there listening right now, call me. We'll do lunch. I promise. We'll go get some tacos or something. But Yeah, so let's see who we got in the chat rooms this morning. Tammy's here, Phil's here, Paula's here, Steve's here. The whole gang is here. So if you got Spreaker and you feel like chatting it up with everybody while you're listening this morning, come on in and hang out with us here in the Spreaker chat room. Or just go to Spreaker.com and then log in and then listen to us under, I think it pops up, WBCW Networks, or it might pop up under ActionWorks Entertainment. But you can also find us on there too at, you can find it at Big Country's Diner, or you can go through our website, WBCWradio.com. It has the link to it. Just click on at the top of the page, WBCW Live, and it should throw you right directly to our show. Oh, sorry, Jason. How can I forget you because you've been incognito for the last 3 damn weeks? You don't call, you don't write, you don't talk anymore, so see there? But, so Jason's here hanging with us this morning. He's our... And Miss Sarah's here. Ah, I feel privileged now. My Sarah. Wasn't there a song about that? Sarah, Sarah. Yeah, that was Jefferson Starship. Oh, I remember that. Of course, Sarah's a little bit too young. I don't think she remembers that song. That was back before her time, I think. But, yeah, you ain't busy, Jason. Are you sitting in your truck this morning? You probably are. You're sitting in your truck looking out the front window at your guys doing all the work for you. I know how you roll, man. I know how you roll. But, so, we're going to be talking with Audrey this morning. And then we got big plans for Bike Week. We're doing Bike Week March. It's the 4th, the 3rd or 4th. It's that Friday to the following Sunday. So, 10 whole days of nothing but bikes, babes, and booze, as they say. So, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Jason, you should come and hang out with us. Of course, Jason likes cars, though. He don't like bikes too much. But it's all good. And then also, March 19th, we are starting Florida Country Nights. Florida Country Radio and me will be hosting Florida Country Nights at the Roadside Tavern located on South Nova Road in Port Orange, March 19th. It's a Saturday night from 7 p.m. until whenever they decide to kick us out. But the bar has just reopened. It's a venue. A lot of bikers go there to hang out during Bike Week because they have live bands and stuff. But the manager said that a lot of people has been asking for country music. So I think Florida Country Radio is going to try to help them out a little bit and see if we can't get the country folk to take their biker boots off for one night and put on their honky-tonkin' cow-kicking boots, as they say. So that's going to be fun. So if you're in Port Orange, March 19th, make sure you come and join us and hang out because it's going to be fun. Let's see here what we got here. Let's throw another one in here real quick. We'll load this other song up here before we get Audra. I keep saying Audrey. There's no I-E. But check this out. This gentleman here submitted his music last night to the station, and we got it approved and got it loaded. This gentleman here, his name is Axel O. and Company. Met him last night while we were doing the show, sitting on a tailgate. He came in the chat room and hung out with us. He is from Iceland. Yes, Iceland. The song is called You Are Trouble. Take a listen. Tell me what you think. Right here. Breakfast Club.
Wish I never laid eyes on you. Wish our paths had never crossed. Wish I never went to that bar and never bought you that drink. How was I supposed to know you were trouble? You turned my world upside down, drag my name all over town. Trouble. How was I supposed to know? Trouble. Trouble is your name. I didn't fall for you. What was I supposed to do when someone beautiful as you puts her spell on me? How was I supposed to know you are trouble? You turn my world upside down, drag my name all over town. Trouble. How was I supposed to know you would bring such pain? Trouble, trouble is your name. Wish you never had danced with me. Never made me laugh. Wish your memory would fade away. Wish that I could forget. Supposed to know you are trouble. You turn my world upside down, drag my name all over town. Trouble. How was I supposed to know that you would bring such pain? Trouble. Turn my world upside down, drag my name all over town. Trouble. That you would bring such pain. Trouble. Trouble is your name.
I'm sitting here looking out the window here at the studio, and it's just the winds are kicking up, and it's blowing like tornado and hurricane force winds and all that crap. And it's like I'm thinking, it's windy. But you know what? There's no cloud in the sky. I mean, it is bright as blue can be. I mean, it's so blue, it's not even funny. But so yeah, I guess it's that's the weather for you. I guess the temperature. The temperature got a little bit chilly last night, but dropped down to I think it was in the 60s, maybe. I want to say might have been in the 60s. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, it's all good. So let's see, what can we talk about here real quick this morning before we get our special guest on the line. Donald Trump is taking the presidential race by storm. They are predicting that he will be the next president of the United States. And now, from what I gather, is Florida Governor Rick Scott might be throwing his name in the ring as vice president, as Donald Trump's running mate, which is understandable because they're both businessmen, and people is already saying we need somebody that's a presidency that's not involved with politics. And that's what's happening because Donald Trump's a businessman and Rick Scott's a businessman. I mean, Rick Scott ran all kind of Fortune 500 companies before he became governor. So, thank you there, Mr. Jason Reynolds, meteorologist down there in Lando Lakes, where there is nothing but cows and sawgrass and race cars. Jason said it's going to be in the low 50s. So, yeah, that's a little bit chilly here the next couple of days. I know the next couple of days it's supposed to be only in the high 70s or something like that. But I'm just hoping this good weather holds tight for Bike Week, because I remember a couple years ago during Bike Week, it was not only cold, it was raining cold. And that really sucked because standing outside, especially with it raining and the cold wind, oh my God, it was cold. But yeah, it's definitely a little bit breezy out today. So yeah, it's all good. Well, let's see here. Joyce. Good morning, Joyce. How are you? Welcome to our crazy breakfast bunch where, let's see, how did I put this? The Big Country's breakfast diner where the coffee is hot and the drama is scrambled. There you go. That's how you put it, where the drama is scrambled. I like that. So, but yeah, if you're on Spreaker, just come on into the chat room and hang out with us. We got a lot of people in the chat room this morning. Tammy's there, Joyce is there, and Jason's there, and Phil's there, and Steve's floating around there somewhere. Sarah, she's popping in and out. So just come on in and hang out with us and just have fun. So yeah, it's all good. Here's another brand new song, debut. Off of her latest single, and a great artist. Her name is Brittany Marie. The song is called I Like It. Take a listen to it right here. The Breakfast Club.
You were drunk, no bars on your cell phone. Guys down at Black Rock betting on cornhole. It didn't get out of hand. Said go buy that dress you wanted for so long. We'll celebrate with money I just won. All of my anger can't seem to hold on, and there's a smile on my face. And I like it when you treat me bad. You love it when I make you mad. We got a crazy love. It's just a beautiful mess, and I like it. I like it, and I like it. I like it, yeah. Last summer party down at the river, 5 kegs of beer, catfish for dinner. My cup was empty, I went to fill it. That was an hour ago. And I see the eyes hoping I'm so low, holding my breath, they don't know what I know. Your jealousy is watching from somewhere. We're about to cause a scene, and I like it when you treat me bad. You love it when I make you mad. We got a crazy love. It's just a beautiful mess, and I like it. make you mad. We got a crazy love. It's just a beautiful mess. And I like it when you treat me bad. You love it when I make you mad. We got a crazy love. It's just a beautiful mess. And I like it. I like it. And I like it. I like it.
WBCW Florida Country Radio. It is 10:33 a.m. in the morning, and it's a beautiful morning here, I should say. We got blue skies and not a raindrop around. Of course, we had all the rain yesterday, and but now the wind's howling and blowing. It's like 50-mile-an-hour winds, but I don't know. I guess that's just Florida. But so we got this special person here on the other line. Good morning, ma'am. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm fair to Midland, as they say down here in the South. This is Audra Mclaughlin from Season 6 of NBC's The Voice, and I just was telling her off the air here a second ago. She needs to give me Blake Shelton's phone number because I want to call him and harass him. So yes, we need to talk to Blake and tell him, say, Blake, you need to come down to Florida and have lunch. And but I doubt that'll be happening. So.
Oh God, I know, right? He's probably got a tight schedule, I would think, right?
Yeah, I know. So being the fact that you guys are that tight and you guys are buddies and everything, you can give us the inside scoop. So tell us here, exclusively right here on Florida Country Radio, is Blake and Gwen gonna last?
I don't know. I mean, I think they're cute. I guess I was a little kind of like taken back at first because I loved him and Miranda together. They were so cute.
Right.
But I don't know. I mean, I think sometimes opposites attract. So, I mean, I hope that they last just for, their sake. I hope that they're happy because I know that, they both kind of went through a lot in the past year. So I really actually hope that they genuinely do last. But, I guess we'll see as time, as their time. But I think, they're normal people, and if they enjoy each other and they enjoy each other's company, then hopefully they will last.
Now, does he seem like the relaxed type of person? Because all the media and the drama and the tabloids say that he is actually ready to sit down and take it easy compared to what Miranda was still upbeat and she was still wanting to do things and stuff like that. I mean, do you see that in Blake? Because to me, he's always drinking. He seems like he's ready for a good time. Does he seem like he's the... I know, doesn't he? He seems like he's wired for sound all the time, and the way he's, the way he runs his gator all the time, you think he's raring to go. Anytime somebody says jump, there's a party, he's right there. I mean, do you see that, or is he more of a laid-back person?
I think that, from what I got kind of from the show, I mean, he's definitely like laid back, but I think everybody kind of has like two sides of them. They have kind of like their wild and crazy and party side, and then I'm sure sometimes maybe they just want to kind of chill and relax.
Right.
But I know that he definitely, enjoys his drinks, and I mean, he's successful, and he's worked so hard to get to where he's at. So he's just enjoying himself, and he's kind of probably just taking one day at a time and focusing, on his career, and he's probably just having a good time.
Sounds like you're holding back, but that's okay. We understand because we know that you don't want to say nothing that you might make Blake mad at you, but it's all good. No, I think it's great. I think I understand. Yes, every relationship has problems. I wish Blake the best. I love him. I love Gwen. I grew up with Gwen. I mean, of course, you're not old enough to remember them days, but I grew up with Gwen and her music, and I love Miranda too. You know, they're all great people, and you know, that's just the way things happen. So, tell us about you. We want to hear about Audra Mclaughlin. What have you been doing?
Well, since the show, things have been pretty crazy. You know, they've been really busy. I've been doing a lot of traveling, and I've been performing at a lot of shows, kind of all over the place. I was just in Vegas a couple weeks ago.
Yes, you was.
I'll actually be, so I was in Vegas, and I got the opportunity actually to perform the national anthem for the Philadelphia Eagles, and that was a huge thing for me because I got to perform it on Monday Night Football, which was aired on TV, and that was huge because I mean that was always a dream of mine. So I don't think if I wouldn't have made it, you know, on The Voice, I don't think I would have gotten the opportunity to do that.
Right.
And I don't think I would have gotten a lot of the opportunities that have kind of been coming my way. But, you know, I've been going to Nashville. I've been recording. My EP actually just got finished this week, and I'm so excited about it because I know, you know, my fans have been so eagerly, you know, waiting for everything to be done. And I just got to, you know, send it over, get the CDs made, and get it on iTunes and everything like that. But I have a new single out right now that people can purchase, which is Tennessee Cowboys. So
right, and that's what we played earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you guys so much for your support and for.
Now, how many songs are on your new EP that you got coming out?
So there's 5 songs total on my EP. So I'm going to be releasing my EP first, and then I'll be working on a music video for one of the songs in Nashville. So
right.
We're working on setting all that good stuff up right now. But I'm just excited about you know, my projects coming up and just everything that's kind of been going on. It's you know, I'm happy that I have the support that I have from my fans and you know the people that vote all the time, and you know it's just awesome to have them. So
tell me something. How do you feel? Or I should say, what do you feel that has changed the most in your life since you've done the show? Do you think that even without the Voice's help, do you think you could have done what you have done just in the past, year or so? Or do you think it kind of boosted you in the right direction?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I absolutely think it definitely boosted me in the right direction because I think, you know, if I hadn't have kind of gotten the national exposure that I've gotten, I mean, I still would be performing and singing and getting myself out there as much as possible. But I think, you know, since I got a little bit of exposure, it's kind of brought some really great opportunities that I wouldn't have, you know, I don't know if I would have gotten it unless, you know, I would have kind of gotten that, you know, exposure with The Voice. So,
right.
I mean, I'm going on a NASCAR tour this summer, which is really exciting. And pretty big for me because, you know, a lot of the labels and things like that, they love to see kind of touring experience behind you. And they like to see that kind of that value behind you, you know, how, you know, to do a tour and to see how many, you know, sales you make, for instance, on your songs without their help and things like that. So I think with The Voice definitely helped me to be able to kind of like put value behind that. So
now we have another duo that is probably friends of yours that is on our station here that was from The Voice. Do you know
the Swan Brothers?
No. Crystal and Allison, the two Steel Girls.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Yes, they are also here.
I've never met them, but I love their music is great. I always see like Tony and a lot of like some of my fans like sharing their posts and everything, and I've listened to their music. They're really good.
Yes,
awesome.
we done interviews with them. Probably, I think it was like the middle of last year, but we got a chance to interview them too. But so, what do you see? Do you keep in touch with everybody that was on the show with you, or you just, you know, it's just like, you know, normal people? You just have certain friends that you strictly hung out with on the show, or you got one person that you didn't care about, or is it really a tight knit? Is it really a tight knit family amongst everybody there at The Voice?
Well, yeah, I mean, like as they say, I mean, we're together 24/7, like all day long when you're with the show. So you do get extremely close with almost everybody. I mean, I'm sure there's always like one person that you don't get as close with. But you know, as far as like how they say it's a family, it really does end up being a family, even with the casting team and you know all the people that work with us day in and day out and help us and you know that are with us every day and the contestants. You know, we get so close-knit, and then it's so hard because we all live in different states. And when we go home, we're kind of, like, lost because we're like, oh, my God, like, you know, when will we all get to see each other again? So I definitely do keep in touch with a lot of people. You know, Cassandra Lewis was my roommate for a while for The Voice, and her and I got super close. So her and I still keep in touch. I still keep in touch with Jake Barker. You know, he's from New York, so he's not too far from me.
Right.
And, you know, I always, like, I reach out to Kat Perkins a lot because, like, her and I were super cool on close and stuff on the show, and I loved her. So, but, you know, and all of them are awesome. So, like, every once in a while, I'll kind of, you know, I'll text them. I'll be like, hey, guys, like, how you doing? I miss you guys. Hopefully we can set up a show or something, like, you know, in your cities. You know, in Vegas, I know Ryan Maloney lives out there. So, but yeah, you know, it's definitely, it sucks, you know, when you leave, you're like, oh, what do you do? Like, we're like family, but, it's just the nature of the show. And, you try your best to keep in touch with everybody.
Well, I think it's because of the fact that you guys are young. It's almost like a summer vacation for y'all because you're out of school.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You're out of school and you get to go someplace else where you've never been. You get to hang out with people you don't know and do the things that you love to do. Now, kind of give us a little quick, I'm curious of how it works because I know they do some pre-recording. I know there's a lot of stuff that's, you know, set up as far as like a concert performance, but then they also have the live shows too. So, I mean, kind of give us a rundown of what they do and how long it takes to actually film a show when they do. Because if the shows start next week on ABC and you just went there this past weekend, right?
Yes, I was there during the Philadelphia audition with was the Wells Fargo? No, not the Wells Fargo Center. I'm sorry. I can't think of it right now.
Yeah, it was that place.
Yeah, I'm like, right, it was that place. But I was down there with the casting team and with Matthew Schuler, and I was with Jake Barker and you know, Matthew McAndrew and Braden Sunshine and a lot of the people from different seasons and Chance. And we kind of all just walked around and, like, pumped everybody up who was auditioning and got them, like, you know, excited about auditioning and just kind of gave them words of encouragement. And it was so much fun, you know, seeing, you know, the casting team again. I missed them, you know, Michelle McNulty, who took a chance on me, and she put me, you know, through to, like, when I had my audition in front of her, she kind of was the one that then decided to push me forward to this blind audition. So, you know, it's always cool to see the people that helped you in the beginning and thank them for, like, everything that they did for you. So,
Ray Lynn's getting married here in 2 days. You knew that, right?
Oh, yes, I heard about that.
Yep.
That's so cool.
Yep, Ray Lynn's getting married. It's ironic because it just seems like yesterday because she was only, 14 or 15 when she did the show.
Yes, she was about 14 on the show. She's so cute. I love her. I went and saw the Rascal Flatts in concert not too long ago, and she was one of the openers, and she's just so adorable.
Right, yeah. But let's see, who do we got in the chat room here hanging out with us? Your friend Tony Lyons says hi, says Audra Angel's in the house. Whatever that means.
Hi, Tony. How are you?
So, I see her posting stuff all the time, and then we got Paula and Dan. Does anybody have any questions for Audra while we are in the chat room here, hanging out with everybody? But we're talking to Audra. You say it Audrey or Audra? It's Audra, right?
Audra, yeah,
okay.
Audra.
That's what I thought. Yeah, because there's no. I keep wanting to put the IE on the end, and I keep telling myself there's no Audrey. It's Audra. So.
Oh, it's okay. Well, you know, it's my mom actually. I asked her, I'm like, where did you get the name Audra from? And she said that she loved Audrey Hepburn as a kid, so that's kind of where.
Oh, okay.
From Audra. Yeah.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. So you're born and raised pretty much in Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah, right in a small town called Glen Olden, and right outside is the Philadelphia area.
Right.
But yeah, born and raised here. Been here my whole life.
And how long have you been playing music? Ever since you can remember? And when did you start playing instruments?
So I started playing guitar when I was in, I'd say, my freshman year of high school is kind of when I started picking up guitar, and that's when I started, kind of messing around with songwriting and just kind of learning, different cover songs and just trying to get kind of, pretty decent at it and stuff like that. I'm still not that good.
Trust me, I've been trying to teach myself to play guitar. I know all the keyboard. I took keyboards when I was lessons when I was younger, so I know how to read sheet music. I know keys. I know the songs. Plus, I played saxophone too in middle school in the band. But I still, I still don't know how to. I'm still trying to teach myself how to play guitar because my fat fingers wants to get in the way all the time. So that kind of sucks. But I'm left-handed, so it's hard for anybody to try to teach me because most good guitar players are right-handed, and I'm the one that has to be bass-ackwards, as they say. But so how do you like? What's it like growing up in Pennsylvania? I'm originally from Ohio, so I'm your next door neighbor. I was born in Canton, Ohio, but moved down here in Florida when I was not even 10 months old. So I can truly say that I'm a Florida cracker. So I'm a transplant. I'm a transplanted Yankee. So to the South. So I'll probably get shot for that saying on the air now. So people will be looking for me now. But so what's it like? I know I haven't gotten to travel much. I did when I was younger. I've been up and down the East Coast, been to Mexico, the country Mexico, been out to Vegas, Texas. But what's it like in Pennsylvania?
It's definitely, it's cold, and it's where I grew up, so I'm, I don't hate it. It's my hometown, and I love my family. I love my friends. There's not always a lot to do. I don't feel around here, but it's pretty cool. I mean, I guess the cool thing is that we always have the changing of the seasons and things like that. Like right now it's cold, and then we get spring and summer and all that good stuff. But it's not I wouldn't say it's my favorite place, but I mean it's not too bad.
Well, the bad thing about Florida is we got two seasons, hot and hotter.
Yeah, exactly. I know. See, I'm not, I don't really like the cold weather. I guess, if I'm kind of just hanging in and I don't have a show and I just want to, watch a movie or just kind of, chill, I guess, if it's snowing or raining out, that's fine because then I don't feel if it's sunny out, I should be outside.
Right.
But, because if I was living in Florida and it was sunny all the time, I would feel like I would have to be outside.
That's what every girl from up north says. Every time I talk to a girl from up north, they say, I'd rather be living in Florida to be outside on the beach. Well, let me tell you something. It's not all cracked up what it is to be. I'm telling you, you got your bad days here in Florida, too, because during the summertime, you can set your clock by it. Pretty much at 3 o'clock every afternoon, it starts to rain. And they always say, there's an old saying here in Florida that we always ask each other, what's the weather like outside? And you just tell them, wait 5 minutes and it'll change for you. So you never really get an accurate. Yeah, it's true. I swear to God, it'll rain 1 minute and 5 minutes later it's sun shining nice and bright and
sunny.
Everything. Yeah, so that's.
Yeah, I've been going to Florida since that was kind of always our vacation spot growing up. My parents and I always went to Orlando, or we went to
Daytona.
Other part of it. Not Daytona. No, we
New Smyrna.
Oh, geez, not Tampa.
Cocoa Beach, New Smyrna. Panama City?
It's near Miami.
Fort Lauderdale?
Fort Lauderdale, yes. Fort Lauderdale, I'm sorry. Yeah, Fort Lauderdale or Orlando. I'm like, wait, why can't I think of this right now?
But why would you go? Okay, you must have went to Fort Lauderdale because that's where, well, there really ain't much in Fort Lauderdale. It's just, it's nice beaches and everything.
Yeah.
If you wanted to go farther into Miami, then you got South Beach and stuff like that. But see, things have changed though over the years. I got nothing against Miami. I love Florida, but I'm telling you right now, you won't catch me dead in Miami now. It's different. 20 years ago, I would say I would adventure to go down there, but nowadays, no. I can't do it.
Yeah, I've heard it's very, very expensive there.
Well, yeah, that too, and it's outrageous and crazy, and it's just all kind of stuff happens down there, and it's just.
Hello?
Are you there?
Hello?
Are you there?
Oh, yeah, I hear you. I'm sorry. For some reason, the phone cut off.
Uh-oh. Well, I didn't hang up on you, so we're still good.
There we go. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, you pressed the wrong button. It's your fault. Joy said...
I probably did.
I know. Joy...
I probably pressed mute or something by mistake. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. Joyce Edwards says hi. Tammy Pike says hi. Gang, everybody, do you got any questions for Audra while we are talking with her this morning here on Big Country's Diner? Let's see. They're all saying Nashville is the place to live. What do you think about that? I'll ask you, because my opinion with Nashville, I've never been to Nashville. Believe it or not, I've never been there. I've been through it, but never been to Nashville. But from what I'm hearing from different artists, Nashville is not like it used to be 10, 15 years ago. Now it's more of a meet and greet type city than it is to actually get your name out there in music, because there's artists out in Texas that are doing real good and has never been to Nashville, and they don't seem like that they need to be living in Nashville. Now, as far as songwriters, I know you have to be there because of big corporate music and stuff like that, but how do you feel about Nashville as far as your connection with them, and what do you see as far as Nashville in the future?
So what I think is, as an artist, I think you should definitely always build your local following first. You should kind of build, your fan base kind of where you're from first, if you want to move to Nashville. But at the same time, like everyone, like you were saying, Nashville, like you said, it used to be a place where you could go and live and get your music out there and things like that. But nowadays, everybody's moving there, and everybody's trying to get their music out there. So it's kind of flooded right now, and it's not really, I would say, the best place to get up and move and live there, because, for instance, I do pretty well here making money with my band and traveling, but I also get to go to Nashville, and I get to, write with people and record, and I kind of get to go there, ever so often, but I don't have to kind of live there to do that.
Right.
And, if you live there, I feel like you kind of get lost in the mix of everybody else that's trying to do the same exact thing that you are. So, it's better to kind of build what you have in your hometown first and keep building that, but also keep making connections, in Nashville or things like that. So I wouldn't say that it's the best place to just get up and move unless you are a songwriter and that's what you do for a living, or, you get a record deal and that's where you have to go. But,
right.
Like, for instance, like a lot of the big artists, like, Chris Young or, Thomas Rhett, or all these artists, some of them don't live in Nashville. Some of them live in their hometown still. So, I know Blake still lives in Oklahoma. I know he goes to Nashville, I'm sure, a lot. But, they all go back to their hometown.
Yeah, but he's got a private plane, and I'm sure he flies pretty much wherever he goes. And so he don't have...
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He's the exception.
Yeah, he's the exception to the rule. He don't have to worry about any of that stuff. But
yeah.
But let's see. We also just got a brand new single from a brand new group that's started, and they're from here in Orlando, just outside of Orlando, a group called Lockhart. And the two that's on the group, their duo, one is Janelle Wheeler, and the other one is Johnny Bulford. I don't know if you know Johnny Bulford out of Nashville. He's one of Nashville's songwriters. And he actually wrote the song for Lee Brice, his number one song, Woman Like Me, back in 2010 or 11, something like that.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I think I've heard of his name. I do like to read a lot about the songwriters, in Nashville that kind of write all the hit songs and stuff. Right. So that always interests me.
Now, do you write most of your songs? Do you write most of your songs, or do you have somebody that co-writes with you?
I normally co-write. If I, a lot of times, like if I start a song, I start writing a song. I normally bring it to my co-writer or whatever, and I'm like, hey, I got this idea, and we kind of hashed it out from there. But I like to write with all different people. I think it's always good to kind of like mix it up a little bit. But the songs on my EP, I co-wrote that with the producer that that worked on the EP, that recorded my EP, Zach Malloy, and I co-wrote with Melissa Daly, which is actually my manager. But it's funny because she's a great songwriter, so it's funny how that works out. And another guy, Gordon Brown. So I keep it kind of short. You don't want too many people in the mix of writing, but it's good to kind of have other people kind of help, especially that live there in Nashville. Zach lives in Nashville, and he kind of he helps with like, well, you don't want to put this lyric in here, and you maybe want to add this kind of thing. So it's good to have someone else kind of eye on on the song.
Right. Who's your favorite artist out there right now?
Well, so favorite female artist in country, I'd say probably Carrie. Carrie Underwood. I mean, There's not too many females to pick from. It seems like.
We're trying to change that.
I know we are. I hope I'm one of the next ones. That would be awesome.
I think you will. I think you will because I like your voice and we all like your voice. I think.
Thank you so much.
Yes, I think. And I'm just saying that because you sent me some T-shirts. So.
Oh, thank you.
And I got your signed picture too. So I gotta buy a frame for it and hang it up on the wall here in the studio. So.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so
and then my favorite guys, I love Keith Urban, I love Brantley Gilbert. I like a lot of like the kind of rock country stuff, Kip Moore, and a lot of those guys. So they're pretty cool.
Now, what do you think of bro country? Tell me what your opinion is on that, because we get mixed interviews with a lot of the artists that we talk to, because mostly we do indie artists. We do, brand new artists just coming right out of the gate, and they got different opinions about what's going on with bro country and stuff like that. Since you've been around for a while and been hanging out with Blake and all them and stuff like that, and you kind of are like with the in crowd of country music, what's your opinion on bro country?
I think for instance, so like people that a lot of the people that are flocking to Nashville, for instance, are coming from all over the world. Everybody kind of has different influences, and there's a lot of like kind of that hipster feel, but I think country is it's just becoming so pop driven.
Right.
And I think that's just kind of the way that it's going. A lot of the different producers and people that are kind of, in Nashville are kind of creating these new sounds that you hear from, Florida Georgia Line or Luke Bryan and even Blake now, because, when you heard Blake's, music, if you go all the way back to, Austin, that's totally different than kind of like Sangria or anything that he's, put out currently.
They did.
And I think with, it's changing. And I think, for instance, pop has always been such a huge genre. And I feel like, even just by looking at the charts and things like that too, pop artists for some reason always seem to kind of stay at the top of the charts. So when I look at the country artists who are doing more of the pop-driven things, I noticed that their music is more up there at the top of the charts. And I think that's just where the record industry is going. They're kind of seeing what us as buyers are buying musically, because you know how everybody streams everything nowadays, so people aren't really buying music anymore. So that's the main reason why, for instance, Taylor Swift, completely went over to pop, because and she's dominating the pop world now too. So I think it's just kind of the way things are going. And, I don't know. I still love, a lot of the more like artists that kind of still keep it classic, but with a little bit of pop and not too bro country or anything like that.
Right. Well, that's just because you're young, but that's okay. We won't hold it against you, because classic country is the best. But it
is. And I agree. I have, like I said, I have mixed feelings about some of the stuff that they've been putting out too. It's like, the radio station in my area, and I love them to death. They're great people. But they're only allowed to play top 40, and you hear the same song over and over and over and over again, and you have to change the channel because you're so sick of hearing the same songs. You're like, why don't they play this song, or why don't they play?
Right.
So that's kind of where I'm at.
Do you know that there is only 2 radio stations here in Orlando that are FM stations that are country music? The rest of them are either hip hop or talk shows. Well, matter of fact, we don't even have that many classic rock stations anymore. But the 2 country stations that we have, one, it will strictly play whatever corporate big country wants them to play. They are actually owned by the big money makers in Nashville, so they pretty much much tell them what to play. The other station, they kind of been playing kickbacks and stuff like that of traditional country and stuff like that. But me,
yeah, and that's I'm sorry, what were you saying?
But Florida Country Radio, see, we play new independent country music, so that's why we are all for independent artists like yourself. Paula in the chat room wants to know, if you had a chance to do a duo with anybody, dead or alive, who would you do it with?
Dead or alive? That's a really, really good question. I think this may be cliche to say, but I would say dead. I'd say Elvis Presley. I just think that would be a dream. I don't know. I just think it's something that my grandma loved Elvis Presley. My dad loves Elvis Presley. I love Elvis Presley. As long as he's been gone, I think that would be so cool to do a duet with him. I would love that.
Well, we can hook you up with the next best thing. We have one of Elvis's 5th cousins that's on our station, Amelia Presley. Do you know Amelia?
Yeah, I've definitely seen that name before. Oh my God, wait, that's his cousin?
Yeah, she's 5th cousin related to Elvis Presley. So she just got married. She just got married, and they're expecting a little one. But she spent 4 years in the U.S. Coast Guard, and her husband is a U.S. Coast Guard chief. So and she is 5th cousin. What'd she say on her? Is it mom's side? No, dad's side. On her dad's side, 5th cousin down on her dad's side. So there's the Presley bloodline is in there. So anytime you guys want to do a duet together, I can hook you up. But
hey, yeah, hook it up.
I will. I'll give her a call as soon as we got the phone.
That's awesome.
We some people in the chat room, I think it was Tony that asked the question. You got T-shirts available? They want to know where you can get them and when and how and why.
So I just opened up. I have this postmark thing that I just kind of posted. I could post more sizes. I'm not sure which sizes they're looking for. I mean, I have all different sizes. They have Tennessee Cowboy ones, and I have Coming Up Country, which is kind of the one that I sent you. That's the guy and girls can wear.
Right.
Tennessee Cowboys ones are for the females mostly, but the other ones are for everybody. So. Right. Okay. I'll post more sizes on there. That way, she can, get one online.
Well, that's cool. What you got planned? What you got going on here next couple of weeks? I know we're going to be busy because we're getting ready to kick off Bike Week here in Daytona. So I'm out there every year at Bike Week for 10 days. So you and the boyfriend already need to plan a vacation to just come on down, hang out with me at Bike Week, and just relax and sit by the beach and all that good stuff. So what you got going on here the next couple months?
My booking agent actually was just in Daytona for the Daytona 500.
The 500, yep. That was a hell of a race, let me tell you.
Oh my gosh! I was watching a little bit of it on TV with my dad. It's pretty cool.
Yes, if you live in this area, you got to be somewhat of a NASCAR fan. I don't care if you're a redneck or a white boy or a purple boy or a suit and tie type of guy. Because I mean, Daytona NASCAR racing, it's in your back door when you're right here in Orlando. So
absolutely.
So tell everybody what you got going on.
All right, so I have a show coming up this weekend that I'm kind of getting ready for. I have the NASCAR tour that'll be coming up. It starts in April, And I'm kind of just gearing up. I've been learning tons of songs for that. And also, like I said, my EP just got finished yesterday. So we, have to send it over to disc makers and get, everything, get copies made, and it'll be available very, very soon. So I'm excited about that. I'll be releasing new music. I'll be also eventually working on a music video for one of the songs on the EP, which is a summer feel song called Toast to the Sunrise.
Right.
And I'm super excited about that. So I have a lot of cool stuff coming up that, I'm gearing up for, getting ready for, and, it's going really good. And, you can let them know. I'll be posting things on social media, keeping them updated with everything. And
are you going to go to CMA? Are you going to CMA Fest this year?
I believe so. I know that I want my booking agent to put me in some shows down there, so I'm hoping that I'll be down there this year, getting to play some of my new songs and everything down there. So we're still kind of in the process of booking things right now.
She's not mad at us because we took her spot this morning for having a meeting with you, is she?
Oh, no, absolutely not. She's super cool.
Well, that's good. Okay, so what's your website? Tell everybody your website and all your social media pages and stuff like that.
All right. My website is AudraMclaughlin.com. My Twitter is at AudraLynn21. My Instagram, Audra McLaughlin Music. My Facebook is Audra Lynn McLaughlin. So, even if you just go to my website, all my links are on there for all my social media links.
Well, that's cool. So, I want to thank you for talking with us this morning. I know I don't want to keep you because I'm sure you're probably going to go have your meeting and talk with your manager. So she's probably saying, she's probably listening and saying, "Get off the damn phone," because I got to talk. I got to talk with her. But
no. It was so awesome.
We want to thank Audra for hanging with us this morning and talking with us here on the show. And make sure you go get her newest single that just came out, Tennessee Cowboy. You can check it out on her Facebook page. Go to her website. She's on Twitter. She's on Instagram. Hang tight, Audra. We're going to send a song out here, and we appreciate you talking with us this morning, and the best of luck to you.
Thank you.
And I think you're such a wonderful person, and I think you're awesome.
Oh,
and I just praise you so dearly that I think you're going to go a long, long way in country music. So
thank you very much. Thank you so much for having me on air today. I appreciate
You're
that
welcome.
so much.
It's 11:09 a.m. right here at WBCW. It's the Breakfast Bunch. Hang tight. We'll be back in just a minute.
Put on your dress, put on your dancing shoes. We're gonna rock and roll, gonna dance away the blues. We're gonna boogie woogie all night long. Rock around the clock, blue suede shoes. We all know the songs, we all know what to do. We're gonna boogie woogie all night long. We're gonna boogie woogie woogie, rock around the clock. Boogie woogie woogie till the sun comes up. Boogie woogie woogie to the beat of the drum. Boogie woogie woogie, gonna have some fun. We all like this, we all like that. We're all gonna ride in my Cadillac. We're gonna boogie woogie all night long. Yeah, Lewis and Presley are rocking it hard. Gonna listen to them in my Cadillac car. We're gonna boogie woogie all night long. When we get tired, we'll all go to bed. Wake up in the morning, gonna do it again. We're gonna boogie woogie all night long. We're gonna boogie woogie woogie, rock around the clock. Boogie Put on your dress, put on your dancing shoes. We're gonna rock and roll, gonna dance away the blues. We're gonna boogie woogie, all night long. We're gonna boogie woogie woogie, rock around the clock. Boogie woogie woogie till the sun comes up. Boogie woogie woogie to the beat of the drum. Boogie woogie woogie, gonna have some fun. We all like this, we all like that. We're all gonna ride in the Cadillac. We're gonna boogie woogie all night long. We're gonna boogie woogie all night long. We're gonna boogie woogie, boogie all night long.
11:13 a.m. right here, WBCW, hanging with you here on the Breakfast Club. Thanks to my favorite lady, Audra Mclaughlin, for talking with us this morning from Season 6 of The Voice. She's such a lovely girl. I love them to death. I love all my artists because they're all a bunch of great people, and they're really passionate about their music, and they have fun at what they're doing, and it's all good. But yeah, I'm hoping that traditional country will come back around. I think it will, because country music is where it started. You know, it wasn't the hip hop, and it wasn't the boogity music type things. You know, if you go back into the early 1900s, even 1800s, you know, you had the juice, you had the washboard, you had the jug, you had what else did you have? You had the squeeze box. I mean, the banjo, the guitar. So, you know, if you think about it, that's where music came from, was country. Good old down home, front porch picking, twanging music. So, but I would have to admit, there are some songs in the new country that I do like. But I would hope that we all could be able to coincide with each other as far as music goes. Yeah, that's what I see. Thanks, Joyce. It was a good interview. Oh, and she loves our station. Thank you. Make sure you guys hit that like button there. It's above the at the top of the page there, so that way we know who was there. If you want to, also make sure you friend us on here on Spreaker.com. Every time we go on air, it'll send you a message. That way, it'll let you know when we're on air. We're pretty much on the air every morning with the Breakfast Club. Right now, normally it's Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 Central. Wednesday night is our Sitting on a Tailgate episode, where we interview artists and talk about entertainment and politics and play a little bit of music. That's Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. And then Friday, we always in the afternoon at noontime, the lunchtime hour, noon Eastern, 11 a.m. Central, we have the top 20 countdown. So we're still voting on that. Audra. I got to keep saying Audra. I'm going to have to say it. I'm going to go write that on the chalkboard 1,000 times. Audra Mclaughlin is also on that top 20 countdown. So if you want to go vote for her, make sure you go do that. Go to WBCWradio.com, which is our website. Click on the top 20 countdown link at the top of the page. You click on that. Now, it'll bring up a list of artists. You look for Audra's name. You can highlight the bubble that's out to the left. Or if you're on an iPhone or a Android phone, just... you won't see the bubble, but you'll see the name. Just make sure you click on the name. It's not going to highlight or anything like that. Just make sure you touch the name, and then make sure you go to the bottom of that page, and there's a vote button at the bottom. You got to click that vote button at the bottom after you select your artist, because if you don't, it doesn't count your vote. Voting will go on until next Wednesday at noontime. Next Wednesday night at midnight, because we'll be airing the top 20 countdown on Thursday afternoon at noontime, because Friday we'll be heading to Daytona for Bike Week, and so it's going to be a good time. This Saturday morning, don't forget, we have Saturday morning shows. Excuse me. It's called the Saturday Morning Sinkhole from 10 a.m. Eastern in the morning, 9 Central to about noontime roughly. This Saturday we're going to be interviewing the artist that was supposed to be on last night's show. He got tied up. Mr. Lee Ellis. We'll be talking with him. Next Wednesday night, right here, it's Sitting on the Tailgate, we'll be talking with Maggie Baugh. She is one of the hot new artists that's coming out of Florida right now, South Florida, with Typical Cowboy and her brand new single, Midnight Muddin'. We'll be talking with her next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time right here on Sitting on the Tailgate here at WBCW. So let's see what else we got going on here this morning. Let's throw in a few more new songs here that we got in the countdown here that people are sending our way. And let me see here. We got this one here. I tell you what, let's do this. We'll do this song right here to kind of get you motivated and get you up and going and get you bouncing around. And, yeah, so it's all good. I'm sure y'all know this song, so if you know it, get up and dance. Oh, that's right.
Let's kickstart this party tonight.
It's 11:19 a.m. right here at the Breakfast Club. Hanging with you, Big Country Diner. Give me some coffee.
I just downed a shot of whiskey. I'm gonna feel like Superman when it finally hits me. Feel that liquid courage flowing through my veins. Catch a buzz, feel the rush as I step on stage. Got the bass drum kicking some funky thing. Guitar players chicken picking up and down the strings. Let's get it on, let's get it on. Let's rock this country to the break of dawn. Got the good times going and the fans behind me. All my rowdy friends are here to remind me I'm alive, I'm alive. Let's kickstart this party tonight. I'm gonna give a little shout out to the ladies. Keep doing what you're doing, 'cause it's driving us crazy. If you had a bad week, let's turn it around. Put your beers in the air and let's all get down. Get down, get down. With the bass drum, we're kicking some funky thing. Guitar players shaking, picking up and down the strings. Let's get it on, let's get it on. Let's rock this country to the break of dawn. Got the good times rolling and the fans behind me. All my rowdy friends are here to remind me I'm alive, I'm alive. Let's kickstart this party tonight. Can I get a whoop whoop? 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 Got the bass drummer kicking some funky thing. Guitar players chicken picking up and down the strings. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Bass drummers kicking some funky thing. Guitar players chicken picking up and down the strings. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's rock this country to the break of dawn. Got the good times rolling and the fans behind me. All my rowdy friends are here to remind me I'm alive, I'm alive. Let's kickstart this party tonight. Can I get a whoop whoop? 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 Can I get a whoop whoop?
but I do know it ain't home. Last time I pulled in the drive, went inside, he was gone. But I did find I was no good at being alone. Bring me a cold beer, make it a whiskey. I need something good and strong that mixes well with memories. I'm gonna sit here and think of how it used to be. Put on some Patsy and make it a whiskey. Yeah, tomorrow I know is another day, and I'll find a way, and the need to move on. But right now, no, I just don't see how I can let him go. After loving him so long, bring me a cold beer. No, make it a whiskey. I need something good and strong that mixes well with memories. I'm gonna sit here and think of how it used to be. Put on some Tammy and make it a whiskey. I never thought he would not be waiting there for me. 'As much as I like cold beer, you better make it a whiskey. I need something good and strong that mixes well with memories. I'm gonna sit right here and think of how it used to be. Put on some Earl Haggard and make it a whiskey. Oh, crank up the country and make it a whiskey.
$11:25 a.m. right here, WBCW, Florida Country Radio's Big Country's Breakfast Diner, hanging out with you. No, Phil, I don't want any snow. You can keep that crap up north with you. Do not bring it down here. Thank you very much. So this morning we had a chance to interview and talk with Audra Mclaughlin, Season 6 of NBC's The Voice, and I've been trying to convince her to get in touch with Blake to tell him to call us. So, Audra, if you're still listening, I'll tell you again, make sure when you tell Blake to call me, tell him to call my cell phone number. You can give it to him. Since you have my number, just tell him to call me so we can talk to him and find out what's going on with him. And I'll love you forever. If you get me that interview, that'd be so cool. But I'm not holding my breath, so... Snow isn't that bad. It is to a point. I know. I like the snow. I used to, growing up, when I was in middle school and high school. Of course, I grew up in the church, so we always did youth trips and stuff like that. And we'd go to Sugar Mountain and Beach Mountain in North Carolina every year. Around the end of January, about this time. And we used to go to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. So, yeah, I miss the snow to a point, but I'm telling you, my body has been beat up the last 20 years. I spent 20 years in the fire service, so yeah, I'm an old broken down soul. So when it comes to cold, yeah, cold don't do me very good. So how does Toby Keith put it? I ain't as good as I once was, but I was good once as I ever was. So yeah, that's me to a T. Let me tell you. And even though I'm only 21, I still feel like I'm 85. So you know how it goes. But yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, everybody likes the summer because it's nice and warm. That's why people move to Florida because of their weather down here. But I don't know, all this El Nino crap and the changing of the summers and the winters and stuff like that. Yeah. I think Al Gore was totally wrong when he was talking about his global warming. So I think he was way off base. Yeah, I am 21. Phil, be quiet. I'm an old troubadour. There you go. That's it. But yeah, so we got Bike Week coming up. Join us if you're here in town locally or within the Daytona Beach, Central Florida area, because Daytona is only about 30 minutes outside of Orlando. Join us at Florida Country Radio March 19th at 7 p.m. at the Roadside Tavern there on Nova Road in Port Orange for Florida Country Nights. You can check it out on our Facebook page at facebook.com/WBCW Radio. You can check out Roadside Tavern. They're also on Facebook. It's a great little hangout. They got food and beverages. They'll have drink specials. And we're going to kick the night off with some good old country music and line dancing. We're going to do some line dancing. We've been asked that a lot of people has been requesting line dance music because Roadside Tavern is pretty much a dominant biker bar, but the older crowd likes to line dance. So we told them that we can definitely take care of that for you and get you some line dance music. So, yeah, March 19th at the Roadside Tavern in Port Orange. Make sure you join us, and we'll be out there. Let's see what else we got going on here. Trying to see. I don't see anything in the news, or maybe I do. Let's see here what we got. Yeah, we'll talk about this. This is cool because I've seen this video, and I'm guessing it really took place and it really happened. But this was let's see here. Where was that? We were just talking about it. There it is. Iron Maiden has a this is cool. They're doing a world tour this year, and their first stop was in Fort Lauderdale. So the news station down there in Fort Lauderdale, they had did this. This was a couple weeks ago, live. You can check out the video. It's on our Facebook page at facebook.com WBCW Radio. They have a 747, and on the side of it and on the tail it says Iron Maiden. It's an Iron Maiden 747 strictly for the band. Now the lead singer for Iron Maiden, he is actually a commercial pilot, so he gets to fly the plane wherever he goes. And that's cool because if anybody that grew up with Iron Maiden back in the days, they're like all the other ones that knew how to put on a show. Iron Maiden, AC/DC, Metallica. So yeah, we're talking about some great shows. But they're doing their world tour. Their first stop was in Fort Lauderdale. They're doing Vegas. I think they got 9 stops here in the U.S. before they hit all the other country stops, but I guess you can check out Iron Maiden on Facebook to get a list of all the cities that they're going to actually stop at. So, yeah, but Bruce Dickinson is the lead singer for Iron Maiden. How cool is that? Be able to fly your own 747 anywhere you want to go for a concert. That would be so cool. And of course, on the side of it, they got it as Ed Force One. That's the name of the plane, Ed Force One. So, and they say Bruce Dickinson in the interview says with the reporter that his plane is newer than Air Force One, and it's actually rides smoother and it's a lot more cleaner. So I could just imagine that. So you better be careful there. They might come out and confiscate your plane and take it over and use it as Air Force One, but that would be kind of funny if they did. But I don't see that happening. So let's see here, what else we got in the works for this morning here. Let's see, we got some brand new artists sending us music from all over. Of course, we listened to Axel O and Company this morning. They're from Iceland. They sent in their music to us, and then we also have a new artist from Australia. Chrissy James is a new artist, and it's kind of funny because I was talking to her last night, and she knows our other artist, our Australia CMA Awards artist, Christy Lamb, that is in our top 25 or in our top 20 countdown each week. So them two know each other, and they've played music and everything together over in Australia, so which is kind of cool. I think that's cool because we are definitely tells us that our station is getting out. We're in 7 different countries now, so I'm sure it's been more. I haven't really checked the stats lately, so that's kind of cool. I mean, we like to work with everybody. We're good people here at the station. We like to meet and greet and talk to all kind of people, and we're just a friendly bunch of people, as they say. So, but let's see what else we got going on here. Here's a report out of Tampa. This is kind of cool. This I guess this was on February 19th. This 11-year-old boy from Hardy County had just lost his mother suddenly, and he raises pigs. So he had his pig at his show, and no one expected him to be at the show because they were having an auction off of his pig. And as a rule, a pig goes for about $3 or $4 a pound. Well, his 290-pound pig sold for $170 a pound. So at $290, that was a little bit over $47,000. The community put that together, so that's cool. Big shout out to everybody in Tampa Bay that helped this little boy out. That was cool. It was on Fox 13 News out of Tampa Bay, so that's cool. That's really great stories. We like to hear stories like that, so it's good. 11:35 a.m. right here, WBCW. This is the Breakfast Club hanging out with you. Speaking of Christy Lamb, here she is. Song's called Manhunt. Check it out.
Hairspray, red dress, turn every head at the bar, high heel, check. Game face, game plan. You can't play it cool when you're hot on the trail of a wanted man. He's got a tattoo on his right arm of a lasso. Changed my mind. touch, read me up, then fled the crime scene. He's got a tattoo on his right arm of a lasso around a bleeding heart. Last seen in a back road dive, killing me with his blue eyes. I was done in with one kiss, gotta bring his lips to justice. Searching all cars, calling all bars, saying come out with the heads up. I'm on a manhunt.
11:39 a.m. right here at WBCW Breakfast Club, hanging out. Phil's finding new stories. What's the matter? My story's getting too old for you anymore? Yeah, so it's, well, that's true. Phil's kind of helping me out here a little bit because we just, you know, there just ain't much in the news anymore. We try to, we don't really want to talk about local news because local news, you know, not everybody's from Orlando, so we try to stay away from that. But Phil is my, he's my roving reporter up north. So, yeah. God, holy crap. I can't believe the show we did this morning when I logged on, we got thousands and thousands of listeners this morning. So, yeah, thanks to Audra for talking with us this morning. She's a great girl. We love her to death here. Don't forget, next Wednesday night we got Maggie Baugh. That's going to be talking with us on the show. And then, of course, tomorrow we got the Top 20 Countdown Review at noontime Eastern, 11 a.m. Central. So all you people that's west of Nashville, you're an hour behind us. So wake up and make sure you join us tomorrow. Actually, I think Audra was the first artist that I've interviewed that's actually on the same time schedule as what we are here in Orlando. No, I take that back. Michelle Lee out of North Carolina, she was our other artist, yeah, she's on the same time schedule as us too, so that's pretty cool. But let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see, Michelle Lee's also got a brand new single. We'll get that loaded up here for you in just a second. A lot of new songs coming out from the artist. So it's a good thing. Let's see what No Plot Ice BC. Some people get. Yeah, Phil. I worry about you sometimes, Phil. I do. I really do. But, so anytime that you want to go back and listen to some of our interviews, we've interviewed tons and tons of artists since we have went on air as of January last year, and you can go back and listen to all of them. Just go to our website at wbcwradio.com, or if you're already on Spreaker here, just go to Spreaker and go to ActionWorks Entertainment and just click on the shows there and listen to all of our interviews that are on demand, and you can check and see what all and who all we have interviewed. So, yeah, so let's see what Phil's got here. What are you talking, Phil? Politics. No politics. I'm not talking politics. You're the one that brought it up, not me. I said I wasn't going to talk about politics. I ain't going to talk about politics. Let's do this here. Let's find the craziest thing to talk about here. How do we do that? Let's try this. How do we do that? Oh, no. We don't want that one. Let's try this. Let's try that. Okay, let's see here. Oh, yeah. So Facebook has got these new emojis now. So you got a like button, a love button, a haha button, a wow button, a sad button, and an angry button. So where's the FU button? Because I know a lot of people would like to have the FU button on there too. But let's see. These are a lot of stuff that people probably already knows. Jodie Sweden, she's from the show Full House, used to spend all of her money that she made on the show on meth and cocaine. Well, of course, a lot of people has already known that. So, but they got the new show called Fuller House that is on Netflix right now. So you can check that out on Netflix if you got Netflix. But I haven't seen it yet. But I used to watch the show Full House back in the day. Let's see here. These are the apps that drain the most data on your phone. So let's click on it here and see what it says. Let's see what apps on your cell phone actually drains most of your data. Let's see here. There is an app called Opera Max claims that an app called Opera Max claims that Facebook Messenger, Gmail, and WhatsApp are the main culprits when it comes to eating up those megabytes. But in case you thought the solution was to exit all those group chats, you're in a generally use WhatsApp less. Sorry, love, but that's not going to help. Because the sneaky thing is the app eats away at your data allowance when we're not using them. So I guess basically it's saying that when you're actually not on the application or you're not involved in talking to anybody on the app, it still eats up your data and your cell phone. So well, that's. I don't care what anybody says. I mean, hell, the government's been tapping into cell phones since cell phones came out. So it's not like that people don't realize that somebody is. I don't care, people, who you are or where you're at. Somebody is always looking in your phone. Guaranteed. Especially since now cell phones nowadays have cameras on them. You know, they tap into your phones. They use the cameras just like they do on laptops. You know, ever since they came out with built-in cameras on laptops now, instead of because I remember the days when you had to go buy a USB camera, a webcam, just to do anything. If you want to do video conferencing or video chatting, you had to buy a separate camera to plug into your laptop to be able to do anything. I remember them days. See, everything is all built into it now, and that's just the way it is. Don't have it running in the background. Well, but they're also saying, Phil, that that it still eats up your memory even if it's not running in the background. Candy Crush, that's another big one. Anybody that uses Candy Crush, I don't play them games. To me, them games are ridiculous. No offense to anybody, but I've just never been the type of one to get involved or get into them games, and I can find better things to do besides sitting on my cell phone all day playing these games. And granted, I'm on the laptop all day, but I'm doing work stuff too. But I'm the type of person where I can take a computer either or. I can keep it and take it or leave it alone because I grew up without one. Because if you think about it, computers didn't come around really in full swing until about 97, 98. So by then I was just about out of high school and... or no, not 97, not 97, 98, 87, 88. I was just about out of high school. So yeah, I mean, we had to, for entertainment, we had to go outside and play football in the street. So that was our entertainment. So let's see, 11:48 a.m. right here at WBCW. Let's go ahead and throw this one at you. Michelle Lee's brand new single just released. This is called Devil Music. Right here at the Breakfast Club. Get your butt out of bed. Here, let me get the alarm clock for you. Hold on.
Get your ass out of bed. You got stuff to do today.
That's
I
right.
ain't playing with you.
She ain't playing.
Get up.
Get up.
Get up.
That's right.
Get up.
Thursday morning right here at WBCW. Get the coffee going. Yeah.
Mom always told me about the wrong side of town. Said I don't want to catch you there hanging around. Just drinking, carousing, and fights every night. No place for a Christian if you want to live right. The warning that she gave me lasted just until my lead-footed hardhead got behind the wheel. Burning up the 2 lanes, straightening out the curves, hauling ass up the holler before I lost my nerve. To a secret hideaway known only to a few. Grab a half a gallon of puppy special brew. Every time it's different, every time the same. He didn't ask no questions, but he damn sure knew my name. The devil music, fire, water, liquor from a jar. It's an all-night year, come as you are. Bring your family, bring your pappy, bring your sister too. The party's always jumping at this backwoods boogaloo. Come a Sunday morning, preachers laying down the law. Everybody in the choir singing hallelujah. Teaching and preaching about the devil and his ways. Narrow is the path that's straight to heaven's gate. I'd say my amens and look straight ahead. Cause if mama ever caught me, I'd be better off dead. Well, sinners weren't the only ones partial to the brew. Sister Bertha Big Mouth was known as sipping too. If you look a little closer, you can always tell all the back pew warmers, the rays of most hell. My sweet little mama had a secret of her own. She and old Papa had a thing going on. There was devil music, fire, water, liquor from a jar. At the all-night gear, come as you are. Bring your mammy, bring your pappy, bring your sister too. The party's always jumping at this backwoods boogaloo. The years have passed, Poppy's gone, but that old shack still shakes till dawn. Music plays, Bruce still flows. Poppy taught his little girl everything I know about devil music, fire, water, liquor from a jar. At that jacked up, throw down, honky tonk bar. Yeah,
11:53 a.m. right here at WBCW, Florida Country Radio, hanging with you here this morning. Where's my biscuits and gravy, people? Phil, go get me some biscuits and gravy. I only had one biscuit this morning for breakfast, so I'm hungry. So I think I'm debating whether I should go out and have a big lunch or go out for dinner because I can't do dinner because I'm actually helping John co-host tonight's interview with him on LOZ Radio. So he'll be on at 7 o'clock. So I can't really actually go out. Well, I mean, I could go to lunch, but because see, on Thursday nights, Don Pablo's has the all-you-can-eat enchiladas. I like enchiladas. I think they're good. So let's see. We got about another 7 minutes or so here. Let's see if we can't get another brand new artist here in the loop. Going to Don Pablo. It's Don Pablo's, not Don Pablo. Don Pablo. Let's see who else we have that's brand new here. Here's a brand new group too. I got a lot of them here. I just haven't checked them out and got them hooked up. Here's a brand new group. This group here is called Honeysuckle Orange, and they're a great group. I think they're cool. They're a little bit they're country and southern rock at the same time. Kind of like they're only a two-member band, so I can't say they're like Lynyrd Skynyrd, but they're in that kind of mind frame when it comes to music and stuff like that. So you're excused, Phil. Phil's always got to be politically correct. I thought we weren't supposed to talk about politics, Phil. Check this out. This is called Clean House from Honeysuckle Orange. I think you'll like it.
Gonna clean my house of you. Woo! Tired of the dishes piled up in my sink. Tired of the year-old broken down porch swing. Never gets done, no matter what I say. Tired of the trash can overflowing. The work piles up, my anger keeps growing. You sit around, do nothing but drink all day. Tired of beer cans on my couch and floor. Coming home trashed at 3:45. I left you a note, better read what I have to say. Gonna clean my house of you. Toss out all your junk is what I'm gonna do. Gonna clean my house, sweep you out the door. Go tired, lazy, so much slack, but round here no more. Tired of your damn dumb stupid excuses. You're losing man points cause you're totally useless. No wonder we have no need to close a bedroom door. Tired of working hard, slaving 9 to 5, paying all the bills, just trying to survive. You're still coming in at 3:45. Tired of never going out cause you say you can't stand. Lazy in bed, never heard a romance. I'm so sick and tired of this, I can't take it no more. Gonna clean my house of you. Toss out all your junk is what I'm gonna do. Gonna clean my house, sweep you out the door.
11:59 a.m. right here at WBCW. It's the Breakfast Club hanging with you this morning. Phil sending me dirty pictures. I seen that this morning on Facebook, Phil. So it's about that time. Let me go ahead and throw some stuff out there real quick. Make sure you go to vote for the Top 20 Countdown. Vote for Audra Mclaughlin if she's your favorite artist. You can go to WBCWradio.com, which is our website. Click on the Top 20 Countdown at the link at the top of the page and check the bubble if you're on a laptop or desktop, or if you're on a cell phone, Android, iPhone, just highlight the artist and then make sure you click vote down at the bottom of the page. You got until next Wednesday at midnight. You get one vote per fan per page to vote, and then we'll air the top 20 next Thursday, which will be a week from today, right here at 12 p.m. noon and 11 a.m. Central here on the Top 20 Review. Check out our Facebook page. We have an Instagram page, Twitter page. Everything is at FL Country Radio. You can check us all out. Facebook page is WBCW Radio. Let's see what else we got going on. We got Lee Ellis. We're going to be talking with him Saturday morning on the Sinkhole Show, 10 a.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Central, or no. 9 a.m. Central. Tomorrow is the Top 20 Countdown Review. It kicks off at 12 noon. So come and hang out with us tomorrow for a few hours of great country music right here at WBCW, Central Florida's #1 station for new country entertainment. We want to thank Audra Mclaughlin for hanging out with us this morning and talking with us. Make sure you go get her music. Check her out on Facebook, her websites. You can get her single. I believe she said she's getting ready to put it on iTunes. I think you should be able to get it already on iTunes. Yeah. Tennessee Cowboy. Make sure you go get that song. But thanks to everybody that's hanging in the chat room with us today. Appreciate it. Make sure you tell everybody about Florida Country Radio. And yeah, so it's all good. Thanks, Phil. Talk to you later, buddy. Until next time, join us tomorrow here at the Top 20 Countdown. If you got any questions or comments about our show, you can always email us at actionworksmusic@gmail.com. Until tomorrow at noontime, I'm your host, Big Country, saying it's a beautiful day. Go out and enjoy it here in Florida. If you're in Florida, if not, if you're up north, you're probably getting snowed on or rain. I'm sorry about your luck. But Florida, it's nice here. It's a little bit breezy, chilly, but hey, it's all good. We'll take it. So until next time, have a good one. We'll talk to you soon.